regulated only by the country that you were dealing with. And so it would be up to that specific country to determine whether or not those regulations would exist. The jurisdiction of the federal government to intervene is really based on federal financial aid. And so a student who is a foreign student residing in a foreign country is not going to be eligible for United States financial aid. And so the United States federal government is not going to have a jurisdiction to regulate that. The reason that we have to be compliant with all these state laws is not in so much because there's some kind of federal enforcement. It is because those states have a right to regulate that behavior. So in the same way, if I'm trying to think where we serve students in Singapore. If Singapore determined that they wanted to regulate education in Singapore, then if we wanted to provide services there, we would have to meet those regulations.
Okay, I'm getting a lot of questions in here about whether or not these slides will be available and this webinar will be available after the fact. The webinar will be, and we'll work with Patty to get those slides so that we can email those out after the fact as well. I got an interesting couple of questions here. One from Kim Bradford at the University of Arkansas. How do you track where students are when they are receiving instruction? Oops, just moved out of my way as I was reading that. Hold on. There we go. How do you track where students are when they are receiving instruction from your institution? We understand the student's official state of residence is not necessarily where they're residing when they're taking the course. That's a good question.
Right. And that is an issue. And the general consensus is that it's your responsibility to know. And so